Hello and welcome to my lab. I am trying local mad scientist and we are back on this Elysium. I'm not even gonna spend any more time. Let's just fucking go.
The door is closed.
Knock.
Who is it?
A woman's voice answers, muffled by the door.
Tired. Controlled.
This is the police. Can we come in?
Come on up. The door is open. I'm drying my hair.
Sounds like it's coming from upstairs somewhere. You could snoop around before going up.
Ooh. Hotel bill calculations. Looks like she had an extended stay. Piles of dirty clothes. A woman. Ooh, what's in there? You see the yard below. The corpse is no longer there. Alright.
This medicine cabinet is full of wares. Sheets of pills, haphazardly stacked, one on top of the other. There's also a toothbrush somewhere in there. It's been used quite a lot.
Look at the medications.
Pharmaceuticals line the shelves. Sheet upon sheet of pill bottle next to pill bottle. Acetylic acid, APAP, eye drops, blood thinners.
I don't even know what APAP is. There's quite the collection in there.
Anything of note?
Pill bottles rattle like bones as you search the cabinet. Paracetamol, histoperidol, something in a foreign language you can't read. Behind them, an unusually shaped nasal spray. Its label reads, Nacra. Nacra, this is used to treat opioid overdoses. Always handy to have around.
I see. I guess I'll whisper. Yeah.
Interesting. That's used for diamorphine overdoses.
The lieutenant nods and looks at the door.
Among some foreign, probably Messinian or Gotwaldian, marked red blister packs you find. What do you find? This is going to take a little know-how.
I got to 83%. I'm okay.
Nothing of
Oh, for
note.
fuck's sake!
The further you
Why
look,
did this
the
fail?
more arcane it gets. You don't know what the rest of this stuff does.
I was at 83%. Why? Fuck you. Alright, there's nothing else I can interact with here, so let's go up. The bed has been hastily made.
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass in an untarnished golden halo.
Run your finger across the surface of the glass.
Smooth as ice. There are spots of mud and rain on the outside, even smudges. But the surface of the window is clear from the inside. No chips, no hairline fractures. Following your lead, the lieutenant leans in closer to inspect the surface.
This window was recently replaced.
Looks like it, yes.
Smell of cigarette smoke in the air. Astra menthol. Cold coffee in an ashtray like that looks like a hedgehog. Look, a handful of dried white wildflowers.
Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up in the air.
Ooh, 58%. Yeah, I can try.
You catch a single white flower between your fingers. The rest fly off into the wind. It's a maybell. The young woman looks at the maybell in your hand. Just a glance, then takes a drag of her cigarette. The lieutenant gives you an acknowledging little nod.
Okay.
6 crumbling petals rest on your palm. They're white, a bell-shaped crown.
What is this, Kib?
This is the Insulindian lily, called Maybelle's or Lucille's tears during the Revolution. Girls used to pin these on soldiers before sending them off to battle.
Interesting.
This flower is a spring flower, but it's a bit early for that, isn't it?
Uh-huh. Who pinned them? Which side?
The revolutionaries, so the commoners and the anarchists. White's their color, but the custom started in the suzerain's army, so it held meaning for the kingsmen too.
Mm-hmm.
It's about girls and boys more than sides. Girls sending off boys who are going to their deaths, then also dying themselves in the ruins from dysentery and consumption. It's a symbol of the Civil War.
Okay, does this flower blossom in early spring?
Yes, but not this early, not to my knowledge. It looks dried, preserved.
Is it a coincidence, it being on the roof?
Maybe. Maybe not. We'll see.
We'll see, okay.
The petals feel dry and fragile in your hand.
Alright, let's talk to the girl now.
Welcome to the roof.
The young woman has a cigarette in one hand and a cup of coffee in the other.
Her hair is still slick from the shower. Below her silvery jumpsuit, an athletic young body, built long and lean.
I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will.
Is there even a cleaning lady? Okay, nice view you've got here.
It's much nicer now.
Her eyes wander north toward the yard.
Where the dead body used to hang, clearly visible from the roof, but no longer.
Thank you for that, officers. Truly.
There is something in her light brown eyes, a sadness, when she thinks about the death of that man.
Uh-huh. But yeah, you mentioned the cleaning lady. I think I need one.
Oh yes. Legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building. They say a portal to hell has opened in there.
What the... Disco Infernum. Why
They
not?
also say that's why the cleaning lady quit. Because of the infernum.
I'm Kim Kitsuragi. I'm a detective from Precinct 57. I see you've already met my colleague.
Have I ever? Have you grown accustomed to your role as a police officer?
I have very little idea what I'm doing. Once a cop, always a cop.
Like riding a copacycle.
She takes a sip of a coffee.
Miss, we are investigating the murder of the man down there. The people who put him there have asked us to talk to you.
Huh. I see.
She takes a pensive drag of a menthol cigarette.
Be careful. Ask something else first. When you go there, use words like, I hear you have been through something difficult.
Yeah, I guess that is a touchy topic.
No need to dilly-dally. She's tough.
Thanks, Coach, but I think I'll dilly-dally this time.
You'll sound like a namby-pamby.
Shut up. What is your name, miss, for the record?
Clausier Amondou.
That's an interesting name. And where are you from?
Vredefort, Republic of Oranje.
What is Oranje?
A bad memory, officer.
Okay, understood.
It's the past. People can't go back to the past.
How old are you?
I'm 28.
28? What do you do, miss? What is your specialization?
Something stupid.
And what's that?
Oranese lit.
Huh?
Oranese literature.
Oh.
It's what I studied at the university.
What is Orange's literature about?
Fear of failure, fear of death, how it sucks to be Oranese. All national literatures are. Only the name of the nation changes.
Okay, what do you do with it?
Nothing. I do nothing with it.
Why would I show her some money? What the fuck? Cool.
It's not very cool, but what can you do?
Yeah. Could we take a look at your passport, please?
I'm afraid you can't, officer.
Why is that?
Because it's buried in a sealed plastic bag at an undisclosed location on the coast, along with cash and airline tickets.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for your candor. Why?
They say so in your tourist brochure. Keep travel documents away from your person when west of the river.
How do I know you've told us your real name?
If I were to lie to you, I would come up with a more mainstream name than Clausia Mondu. It's a weird name.
It's not that weird.
She seems to be telling the truth, sire.
Okay then.
Okie dokie.
If any of this made her nervous, it certainly doesn't show in her expression or her movements.
Thank you, that's it for the record.
The record. So official.
Yeah, nice room you've got there.
Yeah, it's pretty deluxe.
What are you doing here in the whirling in her eyes?
I'm wintering.
How long have you been staying here?
About 4 months. I came in November.
Okay, why here?
Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Revachol?
I want the answer to all three, actually. But here in the whirling.
Because it's the funkiest building in Martinez. And because all the other buildings are bombed to hell.
Alright, you have quite the collection of prescription drugs down there.
Thank you. I've put a lot of time and effort into it.
What?
Technically, possession of narcotics is legal in Revachol, but you should still reprimand her.
I don't know. I don't want to be harsh. How did you amass such a hoard?
With money, sir. It's not exactly the anti-star size caboodle I intend for it to be one day, but it's getting there.
The Anti-Star is, or was, a Vespertine rock and roll star who liked to do drugs.
Well,
He
of
did
course.
so many drugs, he eventually mutated into a corpse.
That's all as far as it goes. then.
Very funky.
Right. That window is new.
It is.
She moves slightly to your left to check her reflection in it.
The lieutenant makes a note in his notebook. He finds the answer unsatisfying.
Yeah, it is unsatisfying. I have other questions for you then.
Okay.
Watching herself reflected in the bedroom window, tall and sparkling and draped in smoke.
They tell us you've been through something difficult.
Something difficult? I've been through at least half a dozen difficult things. Which one do you mean?
Were you sexually assaulted, Maurice?
By sexually assaulted, you mean raped?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a bit early in the morning for raped, isn't it?
What? What do you mean?
She sounds positively buoyant, vivacious, totally unbothered.
It's not that early. Oh, it is 8 a.m. It's early. What does that mean? Were you...
Yeah. I'm gonna go with not raped. I can't say that stuff about him.
Huh. Now that's interesting.
Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, you know, if they want to jazz up the charges, they'll have to get someone more, rapeable.
Don't
Are you saying
say
that you were asked to tell us you were assaulted?
Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant. It wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit. Some assault and battery. Sexual assault, maybe. It was clear the latter would be spicier.
Uh-huh. Titus asked you to spice things up for us?
Pretty much.
Well, that's interesting.
Warming them. She must be very cold and exhausted of this life.
Okay, so what did happen between you and the victim?
We partied.
Wait, partied? Where have I heard that before?
A lot of partying going on.
From Titus, about her and Titus's relationship. That's where you heard it.
Okay. So what kind of party? The kind I do?
With all due respect, sir, I think we partied a little harder than that.
Harder than this? Keep pointing in your face. I didn't know it was physically possible.
Oh, it is. You're still alive.
Huh, good point.
What did you do when you partied?
We drank, sir. A lot. For weeks, basically. We had that effect on each other. We made each other drink harder. That's why I liked him.
What
Okay.
else?
Stimulants. Speed also has that effect, making you drink harder. And then drinking harder makes you do more speed. It's quite the combination. We also had sex.
Okay, were feelings involved?
A little. The drugs were good enough, and we did enough of them.
How did you two meet?
Sultan's voice is quiet, calm.
Downstairs, at the bar. He was on some sort of assignment, a military man, as you probably know. Had a cool, scary scar.
When was this?
A month ago? Something like that.
Okay. Must have been hard for you. Point to the yard, seeing him there.
Oh, yes. I've had a great view. From the roof, out of the bathroom window, in my dreams.
A bitter cringe. It hurts. You look to the lieutenant. He takes a small step closer.
You called us, the RCM.
Yes.
Jackpot.
The call reporting the hanging, that was you?
I made it. And I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone. In Martinez, they call it snitching.
Yeah, of course.
Reporting crimes is confidential in Ravachol, miss.
The caller's voice was disguised.
I didn't exactly disguise it. I just muffled the mic and nicked the landline a little.
Nicked it. How?
With nail clippers. And I diverted some radio fuzz into it. Into the cold wire.
So, she's God's mystery foam cutter.
And in the process you broke the landline downstairs.
Did I? Fuck. I didn't mean to. I had no idea what I was doing.
Jigsaw falling into place. This is satisfying. Good catch. I appreciate the symmetry. Still, that's pretty clever tampering. Simple and clever. Crossing the lines like that.
Seemed like you had some idea. That was nifty.
Thanks.
She manages a smile.
She looks a bit like a little girl who's just been complimented on her bike repair skills.
Why go through all the trouble?
I don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk, too. I was probably afraid the union was listening in. Locals say they have ears in the wires.
Thank you for making the call, miss. It was the right thing to do.
I didn't want to, sir. But if I hadn't, he'd still be hanging there.
Hello, Wes. What can you tell me about him? Name, eyes, age?
I'm sorry, I can't do it. Not right now. Later, maybe. I keep seeing him. Like he is now. I can't talk about his, I don't know, hair.
Another puff, more nervous.
I know it's difficult, miss. We can return to it later.
What did they hang him for, if not rape?
He had something to do with the strike. One has been roiling since I got here. Rotten timing. But you probably know all about it.
Uh-huh.
And his role in this strike was what?
I think he was in a security detail. He was ex-military, worked for Wild Pines, and against the Union. We didn't discuss work much, if you know what I mean. But I understood it was dangerous.
And they lynched him for it?
She nods.
Okay. Why was there a bullet in his head?
Bullet? They shot him too?
Oh, she didn't know. Did you immediately switch to Christmas after Thanksgiving? No. It's just a coincidence.
I'm not picking up on any theatrecraft here, sir. The pause is sincere.
They stripped his clothes and they shot him?
You mean after they hanged him?
I'm confused, sorry.
So am I. Were you aware that he had also been shot, miss?
Things are starting to go a little over my head here. I thought he was hanged. I was not present when they did it. I don't know what happened. I just know what they told me. And Sylvie, the bartender.
This is beginning to get confusing for you too, and we don't like that. Where was she last Sunday night?
Where were you when this happened then?
Cowering. I was cowering downstairs with Sylvie.
Okay. How do the Hardie boys know you?
They're frequent guests. Downstairs, they have a booth for union members. They're probably down there now.
And how did you meet?
Over drinks. It's been a long, boring winter.
Did you party?
A little, yeah.
Like you partied with the deceased?
No, not as hard.
I'm sorry to have to ask this, but have you had a physical relationship with any of the Hardie boys?
I have.
Which one?
Which ones, sir? I don't remember precisely. Titus, obviously. But as I said, it's been a long winter.
I see, Wef, you come with the hard questions. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie? I think I'm gonna go with no. That's it, I'm not arguing, I'm just saying no.
She breathes a silvery sigh of relief and weariness. The air on the roof feels humid.
I've seen it. It is a nice movie though. You should watch it.
Should we head by downstairs, officer? We may have things to discuss there.
Okay, I had something else before we go, a little thing.
She nods. Silvery cigarette fumes disappear into her mouth.
What is this wildflower?
She looks at the dried petals in your palm, then lightly touches one with her fingernail. Chipped white polish covers the nail. It's long and sharp, like a mini dagger. The petal crumbles on contact.
Pretty. Looks like a dried maybell. Is that the one you caught? Sambo style?
Yeah, what was it here though?
Why was there a flower on the roof? I don't know, officer. Because of the wind?
Uh-huh. I noticed your room is close to mine. I have a personal question.
Yes. You're just one room away. Very personal.
Very personal.
Good, yes. This means she could have heard something, like what you were doing before you blacked out.
Were you in Sunday night? I need to know what I did before I lost my memory.
You do not need to know that. What you need is to ask normal police questions. Like,
Come on, Kim. Come on. Yeah. Alright.
Why not? I'll be here until 11 p.m., drinking coffee, most likely.
As you turn, a bright light catches your eye, making you squint.
Where's it coming from?
From a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography, nowhere in particular. It's just what superstar law officers do. They squint at lights, and they solve shit.
And they solve shit. Yeah, that... Yeah, that's me. I've been establishing my superstardom hard lately.
Yeah, you have. You're a big dick cop, Dick Mullen, Salam Rocky Bayi, badass on the edge disco cop.
What
Time
is
to
this?
recede into a ludicrous fantasy world. Here we go. Camera, lights.
Wait, was that about a ludicrous fantasy world?
Yeah, you know. Beneath it is just heartbreak, a pulmonary tract infection, atherosclerotic disease. This is where you say action and reconceptualize all that. Reinvent it as the world's first celebrity police officer. This is the beginning of your legend.
Alright, why not? I'll go with it. Fuck it, action!
With a sudden flash, the world freezes around you, and you along with it. In an iconic monochrome solution, a black silhouette against a rasterized orange world. It's on.
What is this? Seriously. Uh-huh. Metaphorical superstar. Could be a good bonus, but I can't even. All right. Kim wanted to talk, so let's
looks
talk.
like we have more to discuss with those so-called Hardie boys. Half their reasoning just went out the window.
Yeah, I did. You think this will make them cooperate?
Nothing will make them respect the RCM, but it will disrupt the game they prepared for us. We just stripped off one layer of whatever it is. Her decision to not corroborate their story was definitely not part of the plan.
Uh-huh. Why did she tell us all of that?
What else could she have done? Lie? She saw there was no way to lie and get away with it.
I'm not sure she had to lie. I wouldn't have known.
If not you, then me. It was a smart move from her.
Something is off here.
You think so? She seemed forthcoming. Unusually so. Being forthcoming about some things is a good way to obscure other things.
True.
The best liars are always forthcoming. Anyway, we should move. I suspect our investigation will bring us back here soon enough.
Right. Let's go back down then. Who are you?
The woman in an RCM patrol officer's uniform winces as she notices you.
I would really prefer not to talk to you right now.
What?
A patrol officer is the lowest rank in the RCM, below lieutenant and sergeant.
I'm on a murder investigation. Are you the cavalry?
I'm definitely not the cavalry.
Uh-huh. Well, is everything alright? Why don't you want to talk to me?
I don't know. I mean, why would I want to talk to you?
I'm bringing the world of the end to come. What the fuck? Have I wronged you? I've done that to a lot of people.
No, you haven't wronged me. It's okay.
Shakes her head and breathes out.
Okay, fine. Let's talk. What did you want?
So, what precinct are you from?
What precinct?
Fucking deranged lunatic.
The sunglass-wearing man pushes through his teeth.
You're getting an intellectually unsatisfying vibe from this conversation. Maybe you're doing something wrong.
The police, right? Cool, so am I.
I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything, Judith.
Uh-huh. What are you, the police, doing here?
I'm just looking out for...
You?
No one. I'm just a man with sunglasses. And you are?
Policewoman, I guess?
Yes. A policewoman who just wants to do her job. That's all.
She says quietly and looks
Something
away.
about the man with sunglasses and you. The energy between you two is making her uncomfortable.
Okay, this is weird. I don't know who these guys are. Hold the fuck down.
It's you again. What is it?
What is it? It seems you said some lies. Chrissy says she wasn't raped.
Fuck! I knew that fucking whore couldn't be trusted.
Wow, oh, your language.
For the record, Titus Hardie did not explicitly specify the victim as a whore, nor did he say anything about trusting her.
Oh, shut up and stay out of this, Liz. He raped her. He was out of his fucking mind. You have no idea.
She's just in denial, asshole. You don't understand the traumatic experience. She's shutting down, and she doesn't fucking trust you.
Yeah, she's crazy, you know. A crazy bitch. You know the
What
type.
the hell?
She's fucked up.
Crazy? What are you talking about? She was very lucid.
She wasn't raped. The witnesses' statements were very clear.
Lawman, I'm at the end of my goddamn rope with you. I fucking told you not to push her.
His hands become fists.
And you went and pushed her. I am gonna fucking...
Uh-oh.
Hit you. Duck.
Titus Hardie!
Her voice rings through the room like a warning shot.
Success. Titus backs off. Fists down, everybody. Goddamn, no one tells you to put your fists down.
Everard personally sent me to take care of this. If this goes south, we'll all be in the shit. But you, Titus Hardie, are going to be buried. Am I understood?
Uh-huh.
The room is so quiet you could hear a pin drop. The rest of the cafeteria has gone quiet, too. Someone has to rush in to break the tension. The second in command.
Look, Copper. We know that that fuck was a rapist and a killer. We got him confessing to it on tape.
A tape? Really?
Show it to him, T. What's the harm, right?
Here, jerkwad, listen to this shit. And then come back and tell me the soldier of the apocalypse was an innocent man.
This is their last play, this tape. Their story is in tatters, a mess. It might be nice to listen to, but at this point, you don't need to.
Uh-huh. Why should I care about the tape? You lied to me. No. Where did you get this tape?
You think we go into this shit deaf and dumb? You RCM aren't the only ones who know how to bug people. There's no university degree for that.
You've bugged them. How?
We have machines. We're in logistics. How do you think a harbor works? It's advanced stuff.
Understood? You've listened in on their communications. How long?
Since way before their chief started taking swing lessons.
Uh-huh.
Things got nice and quiet after that.
Alright. Which one of you is doing this advanced radio work then?
It's not advanced. You just hold up in a coop all day, writing down what they say. It gets hot as hell in there.
Don't put yourself down, Angus. It's important work.
The chief picks his beer back up to offer a silent toast.
Yeah, man. You're like a radio genius or something. Those notes are some in-depth stuff. Indexes and shit.
Uh-huh. So what's on this tape?
What's on it? We call it the Dorgun Mega Mix. You'll know
Dorgun
why.
Mega Mix.
Won't you listen to it?
Why should I care about the tape? You lied to me.
You don't care about evidence. The fuck are you a cop for, then?
Pigs, T. They don't care about getting the truth. They care about getting convictions. They are fucking keeping a score on their bulletin boards.
I won't be on your bulletin board. If you don't listen to the tape, we got nothing to talk about.
Oh, that's enough for now. I'll get back to
Don't forget your
investigation.
tape, lawman. Compliments of Titus Hardie.
Fine, I'll listen to
You
it.
do that. Oh, and keep it. Maybe you'll need a reminder of human ugliness someday.
Alright. Alright. Dorgun Mega Mix. So I got the tape. I did buy the tape listener not long ago. The tape player. So that's pretty cool.
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers. Nothing, just black tangles like the hair of an...
Damn it. Alright, I'm gonna go back up to listen to this. Gonna listen to it here. Tuk. So need to have this.
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reels attach to the apparatus with a satisfying click. The tape is rooted behind the magnetic reader.
Play the tape.
You push command set, and the tape starts spinning. Violent static and machine sounds fill the air.
This isn't Revachol. This is a fucking village. I can almost see the elephants.
The harbor. That's the son of a Kvalson crane.
When this shit is done, I'm gonna tear that place up. Soldier of the Apocalypse style. Kill shit. Dogs and chickens too.
That sounds crafted as fuck. It is not from the dead.
Gonna run a room, Cordy. A real nice one. I don't give a shit. I'm fucking done. I'm done mentally. I'll fucking do them all in. Rape that disco cunt on the counter. You know, the dance a whore upstairs. Do it Kohoi style. Never did get that taste out of my mouth.
I click then silence. The rest of the tape is empty.
The lieutenant presses the button marked Arete on your porter reel. The tape stops spinning.
Was that at the very end? Silence?
End of recording.
What do you think?
It seemed authentic enough. Probably recorded off the shortwave, then edited to seem more incriminating. He sounded like he was on patrol around the harbor walls.
I agree. He also sounded inebriated.
Still.
The lieutenant looks at the tape. You are familiar with this look now. It says, look of suspicion. Who's this Corty?
One of the other mercenaries, I think. The one he was talking to. A friend of his?
What's Kohoi?
A village on the Samaran Isola, in South Safre. Grad committed war crimes there, the kind of thing he talks about.
You think he was there?
Who knows? Maybe the tattoos would have an answer. Or maybe Kohoi is just merc talk for atrocity, slaughter.
Okay then, what now?
I think we've got a few more questions for class here, don't you? This seems to contradict her testimony, at least to some degree.
As you take out the tape, the boombox tunes itself back to the cheery radio again, spewing out beats like it's a Friday night. The contrast feels chilly, inappropriate even.
Yeah. I almost regret playing that tape. Alright, I'm gonna call because I know there's some info I need. Wait, who are you? I didn't see you.
Hi, gendarme. Another rendezvous.
Ooh, there's a smoker on the balcony. Hi.
Hi. So what brings you here?
What are you doing here?
Admiring the atmosphere. What about you, officer?
I'm here to kick some ass and solve the case I'm working on.
Well, here's to you.
He raises a glass before taking a sip of his drink, froth grazing his mouth. Tell me again about that muscular type who came to investigate the crime.
Oh yes, let's see. He knocked on my door a few days after the lynching. I think he was going through the entire building, asking questions.
Okay, what did you tell him?
Nothing. That I didn't see anything.
And he believed you?
Why shouldn't he?
Did you tell him about your friend?
What friend?
Your Sunday friend, the witness.
No, I don't think it came up.
Aha. What did he look like?
Muscular, handsome, strong, like one of those military types.
Oh. Was he alone?
Yes, but he was speaking to someone on his earpiece.
What was he saying?
Just reporting back whatever I was telling him.
Okay. Besides muscular, did he have any other identifying traits?
Oh, let me think. He had an accent. He sounded like one of those mercenaries. He sounded vaguely Oranese. No, not vaguely, scratch that. He sounded definitely Oranese. Sure. Anything else on your mind?
I met your Sunday friend.
You did? And how did you like him?
I didn't like him as much as I like you.
Ah, shoot. Why not?
Who is he?
A visitor from the first world. He's not like you and me, gendarme. He can always return. To his opportunities in Occident, sur la clé. Still, his coming and going brings some life to the village. Or is it just money? I don't know.
He stares at the bar. What are you two?
Friends, I told you. Sunday friends. Friends who like to get together from time to time.
Right. What does it mean, a Sunday friend?
That he won't be there when times get tough, I guess.
Oh. Is that even a friend?
It is. On Sundays.
On Sundays. Okay. Why is he staying at your place in the middle of the night?
He has keys. And he likes the view. To the sea, I mean.
I don't take matter now.
What about me, gendarme? Bye-bye, gendarme.
It's okay, everything's fine. Do you have to say something?
I've got nothing to say to you.
Sorry. Okay.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Did you find out more about the owner of the armored boots?
Sorry, sir. I still haven't heard back from the database people. Try calling again later.
Still
is there
not.
anything else I can do for you?
God damn, you're useless.
57.
In the cabin, you see...
God damn, you're useless. Okay. Let's go back up and ask more questions, I guess. Hello again.
Hello, officer. What brings you up here again?
Titus Hardie gave us a recording when the deceased states his intention to commit rape.
She puts her coffee cup down with a soft ring as the porcelain meets the metal table.
Did he? I never said he was a good man, or that he had good intentions. Only that he was never bad to me.
Okay. On this tape, he specifically identifies you as the target.
Where did they get this recording exactly?
It's intercepted radio chatter of the deceased, recorded via a de-encryption station. It's authentic enough.
Does he say he's gonna do it Soldier of the Apocalypse style?
Well, those are the exact words he used.
Yeah. That was practically his pickup line.
She picks the cup back up.
A memory surfaces in her tired neocortex. It's not entirely unpleasant.
Right.
Did he say whores a lot? Was he pretty much on the verge of doing it Kohoi style?
Yeah, Kohoi was mentioned.
He wasn't actually there. He didn't do a tour, or at least didn't tell me he did. Would have been overkill anyway. He lived his own little Kohoi. It wasn't his everything.
Why say things like that? Oh, do you think he was trying to scare people, actually?
No. I'm pretty sure he did all those things. And then had to internalize them to keep on living. Until they just sort of turn into his, what's the word I'm looking for?
Persona?
Running joke.
Oh.
I was gonna say running joke. And it sounds like you didn't even get the good bits. Lely's punchlines got way, way funkier than that.
Lely? I got the name now.
He was like the Seminoles conflict, the Kohoi massacre, and the 36 famine in Yezut all rolled into one person, then cast in Orani's ceramic armor, which he wore in bed and in the shower.
You like this kind of stuff?
We're all scraping up any happiness we can find, officer. Going around with our little scouring sticks. You, your first love, Mr. Kohoi here.
Did he tell you he had actually done any of those things? He and Martinez, I mean?
No. We were too busy laying waste to our own nervous systems to direct any of the fury outward. He seemed happy, I guess. At ease. As much as a man like him could be.
What kind of man was he? Before you go, ask for details. She seems okay to talk about it.
Thank you for clearing that up, miss. Whenever you're ready. I'm interested to hear what Titus Hardie has to say now.
She takes a very small sip of her coffee and smiles.
Um, Now that you've had some time, can you tell us more about the victim?
Like, for example, his name?
Actually, officer, I didn't know his name.
Oh.
I just called him Lely.
A nickname?
I guess. He came from Lelystad. It's short for that. And it was his army name, apparently. He said his real name wasn't his. I tried to pry it out of him, but it was no use.
Lelystad. That's a good start.
Lieutenant, write it down in this notebook.
We have a few questions you can help us with. A few things a field autopsy alone can't answer.
The young woman cranes her neck, trying to catch a glimpse of the page the lieutenant passed to you. On it is a list of autopsy observations, recorded neatly in blue ink. Everything left to be clarified is in the column on the left.
Okay. So, where is Lelystad? The place I'm in.
In Oranje, officer. It's, I think municipality is the term. A nowhere town there.
The Lelystad municipality has few boroughs and even fewer cities. It's made of agricultural plots near the border of Gottwald. Executive summary: cows, silos, and wheat.
You were almost right, officer. That means his race was occidental, not mondial. I'll update the form.
Hey, yo. You are both from Oranje?
Yes. We were compatriots.
Did that bring you together?
No. He was too old for that. And from another part of Oranjenrijk. I didn't even understand his accent. What brought us together wasn't Oranje. It was bad habits.
Sex. Alcohol.
Okay. How old was he, miss?
He was 42.
42?
42? Are you sure? I would have had him above 50.
He had many scars that made him appear older. But no.
The memory makes us smile.
We even celebrated his birthday, like, some weeks ago. It was a funny 2 days. He had little reason to lie to me.
Looks like you were right, officer.
I'm always right. Come on, Kim.
Points are good. Have one, you old dog, before we all die.
Okay. I better not mention it.
The young woman looks at you, then the lieutenant, then you. She's clearly sensing something. A spike in testosterone levels, perhaps.
That's okay. It's eye color.
Blue. Light blue. They were like little blue galaxies, you know? It was strange, seeing those eyes in his fucked up face. Pardon the swearing. I do him an injustice. He wasn't ugly. And he had a beautiful, soft voice. Very surprising, what with all the scarring. It was quite something, watching him speak.
He had a combat wound on his chin and mouth?
Yes. Severe. It made him look like half his face was cracking away in some strange smile. That and those eyes.
Ah, yes. His hair, if you can remember?
It was light brown, almost blonde. He darkened it with brilliantine, made it oily.
Oily?
Not nice to stroke. I couldn't convince him to leave it alone.
Ooh, the tattoo. He had a tattoo. What did it mean?
Oh, that.
What did it represent? Do you know?
It was a map of his life and the places he visited as a soldier. It was mostly for showing off to chicks, though.
For showing off to chicks? How so?
How? Imagine him lying in bed. Freakish musculature laid out on the sheets. Scarred, of course. Tattooed. The sheets are dirty for some reason.
Is this Oranese lit?
Shut up, conceptualization.
He's smoking and drinking, of course. And his chest and shoulders and arms are studded with stars. Tens, hundreds of them. Maybe even thousands. And the woman goes like, "What was this, baby?" And he says, "That was too hardcore. Don't ask me about that." So she goes, "Okay, But what's this, baby? And he's like, saw some bat shit there. Killed some loincloths. And so it goes. Star after star. Port after port. Third world country after third world country. And he's done horrible things in every single one of them.
Damn. You are the woman in this?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, why not? What sort of question is that? Anyway. Can you tell us precisely what it's been?
No, thank you. I've seen enough of him dead. I can tell you what they meant without looking at them.
She pours herself some more coffee.
Go on.
He was a blue-eyed boy with thick arms, from a small town. He was also poor, and the government of Orania needed some people killed, so they turned him into a grotesque killer. For money. He went to Killer Academy in Vredefort. Then he killed some people on the Seminine Islands. And on other islands, too. All of the islands. After this, he came to Revachol and got killed himself.
Well, thank you for clearing that up.
Change of topic, perhaps?
Yeah, could it be love that did him in?
It very well could be, yes.
What do you mean?
What do I mean? I have no idea. I don't even know what you mean. Love did him in? What does that mean?
Okay, then another question. Something miraculous is coming, you told me. No, I'm not gonna bring like the freaking hallucination with the body here. We ordered a toxicology report. Any idea what that will show us?
A real rainbow splattering of pharmaceuticals, I bet. Barbiturates, amphetamine, sildenafil. How much does the toxicology report cost the police of Revachol? I can do it for half of that. Save you some money, make some myself.
It's quite expensive, miss. But we'll manage without your help for now.
And I think we're finished with this line of questioning.
All right.
The lieutenant puts the slit back in his notes and observes the young woman for a moment.
Coolly, gracefully, she pours herself more coffee.
That is not enough volition. Oh.
Wait, stop. That man, bloated beyond all recognition, was 42?
That's what she said, yes?
Below the damage, the weeks of decomposition, all the swollen indignity of mortality. He was 42 years old.
Where is this going?
How old are you? That's where this is going. 45,000 liters of raw alcohol has left its disfigurements. What lies beneath, you wonder? You could ask either one of them.
Kim? No, Kim is... can't fucking know what old I am. Miss, how old do you think I am?
Huh. How old do I think you are?
She's buying time to formulate the best answer.
I don't know. 1, 2. I don't know what I'm supposed to say. How old is a newborn cop who doesn't remember he's a cop?
I think I'm circa 45.
You're not.
Aww.
Sure he is. You know, age is just a number.
Sure.
Yes, but for him that number is higher than 45.
Oh, come on.
Wait. This requires scientific measurements.
Bring it on, I am not afraid of the truth.
To the laboratorium.
Date of birth generator. That's fun. Okay. When and research time 7 hours and 15 minutes. Damn. Alright. What do I have to do? I can go pick up the dice, although I do need some money. I still didn't locate the freaking firearm. Oh yeah, and the water lock. Alright. Got plenty of stuff to do here. Titus, I have something else to tell you.
It's you again. What is it?
So I talked to Classier about the tape.
And
nothing, she stands by what she said.
that fucking fucker. You're the worst cops in Revachol. I gave you gold on that tape.
Gold, it was just locker room talk. It's not the evidence.
Locker room talk. What are you, fucking brain dead? I've been to plenty of locker rooms. They don't plan rapes there. What did she have to say then? Fine by her? This is what people are supposed to be like? Fucking whoop-de-doo.
She did not say whoop-de-doo. She seemed turned on by the whole it did not come as a surprise to her, and she definitely wasn't scared.
Yes. In fact, I think she thought it was a little funny.
Funny? No good goddamn psycho whore.
Seems like they wanted to give Claudia a second chance to play along. She still didn't.
Alright. All fucking righty then. I guess it's good then. That fucking...
Please try to control yourself in the presence of visitors, Titus.
Her voice is a bit softer than earlier.
This is just perfect. Just fucking perfect. Any thoughts on this, lawman?
Titus rubs his chin with his palm as if trying to grind it smooth.
Women are crazy. Irrational. That's what you're thinking, right? Also, your fists are itching for a bump.
I think you had a live plan, but she didn't play along.
I asked for your opinion. Not a bedtime story. Tell it to your grandma.
This tape was the last chance for her to do what was planned.
But she didn't. She knows she can't lie to us, unlike you.
Fantastic. So now, you remember how to do your job. I'm so sick of this piss. We should get something harder in here.
Yeah, guys! We should get a party going tonight!
Parties don't end well.
Why? Maybe not then.
Maybe not then.
Success. They admitted to unlawful collaboration to derail the investigation.
Alright, be straight with me, Titus. What really happened?
I already told you. We fucking hanged him.
There's less gusto in his voice now. His men, too, are growing increasingly silent.
I got
Come on,
them.
Titus. We know you didn't hang him. He was shot. I know you're tired. So am I. Why don't you just...
You know what? I am tired. I'm tired of you and the whore upstairs. Next time you see her, tell her Titus said, "Fuck off!"
Damn. He throws his beer can down.
This is the petulant rage of someone who's at the end of their wits.
That lying, scamming. We're done. This is over. You understand? Your little investigation is over. Yeah.
There is a silence in the room. Alan starts saying something, then thinks best not to.
On the floor, beer drips out of the can into a small puddle. No one does anything about it.
What is this quiet funeral shit? All we need is some beers in us. Bartender, 20 beers for the Dock Workers Union.
Why do we make it 40, huh? Why do we make it 100 beers? You're not loud enough.
He's also pissed off.
100 beers? Now we're talking. Hoppity hop over here, cafeteria manager.
The window might be closing. The more beers they get in them, the less cooperative they will be.
Ooh. 42%? Wait, rhetoric? Ooh, hold on. I don't want to blow this up. Do I have something that gives me rhetoric? I do not, but I do have a -1 in rhetoric because of this. Okay. That is okay. Alright.
It's you again. What is it?
It's still 58%. It's not. You know what? I'll try.
Clausia is playing them like a fiddle. Tell them how bad they got played, and they'll tell you the truth. There are many ways to go about it. All of them really good.
God fucking damn it. Keep, I'm gonna need your gun again. Yeah, hell yeah. You guys are always telling me they're good and then they aren't.
Those are the other guys. My shit is solid gold. You can trust me.
Can I? All those ideas looked really bad.
Oh, you don't like these arguments? Let's see you come up with your own then. Come on, everyone's waiting. Where are they? Why is Goldmouth mean to him? Something is wrong. It doesn't look like he's succeeding. Whatever, just do the fiddle thing, sire. It'll be artistic. And if you've already done it, do it again.
Okay. You know what? Fuck it. Okay, man, it's clear you're being played like a fiddle.
No, we fucking ain't, asshole. No one's fiddling anyone in here.
No, Glenn. I want to hear this. Who do you think is fucking fiddling me?
You promised there would be good options. Where are they?
Oh, you want more good options? Here we go. So
What are those? Who do you think keeps playing the imaginary fiddle green sagely?
I think you're losing it, fiddle man.
No. This fucking suicide carny is trying to get to me. This ain't gonna work with Titus Hardie. Put the fiddle down. Or walk away. It's that simple.
He'll put the fiddle down. Put it down, officer.
I do not understand. This fiddle play totally fell apart. The concept was solid, but the...
Yeah, no, fuck you, rhetoric. Yeah. Alright, so I need the rhetoric. I need a rhetoric if I want to get through this. Alright. What I need right now is what things I can buy? Sell, sorry. Boop.
The bear's eyes are still glowing red. It's guarding over the freezing corpse hidden inside its belly.
Let's bag him, Kim. Take him away. I walk alone for the rest of the day, but that should be okay.
Alright.
He takes out a shiny black body bag and starts putting the plastic over the dead man's face.
There go those beautiful enamel boots. May they rest in processing. Oh well, in another lifetime.
I will need a little help carrying him. You take the hands, I'll take the legs.
Bag the corpse and drag it to the motor carriage. Alright, and he went away. But now I can... Where is my... rhetoric? Level up. There we go. Now I can try again. Now I'm gonna destroy
It's you again. What is it?
%72%? Hell fucking yeah.
Convince Titus he's being manipulated? Bad idea. Bringing her up will do no good. You should know by now. Titus will never falter. But you know someone who might.
Uh-huh. One of his boys will.
Fat Angus, the powerful guy. Mr. All Muscle. The time has come. Put him in the pressure cooker. Just remember, it's about more than Glasia. It's about these men and Martinez. Their district. Their responsibility.
That's it then. Case closed. Look around. I'm going home.
Huh?
He looks surprised.
You caught the leader off guard. Now strike.
Really? I'm gonna start typing up my report. It's gonna say, in Martinez, they just kill you because they don't like you.
Yeah, let them know. We'll kill you dead.
Wait, hold on. I don't like any of these shit. Because you're a king, because you're a foreigner, because of some chick. Because it's about more than class here. So because you're a foreigner?
Goddamn right. Don't come around if you're not from around.
Fuck you. I'm not from around. That's not why we...
There's no need to hide it, you just hang people like in the Dark Ages, make a display of the corpse. It's cool, guys, you just hang them, shoot them, light them on fire, you don't care.
We didn't light him on fire.
You hear the fat man wheeze. He's trying to get up.
That's it. That's the weak one. You flushed him out. Now go in for the...
Officer, you will be next if you don't shut up.
The old man reaches for his belt, but his voice is strangely calm.
He's onto you. He knows what you're trying to do.
I don't know which one. Oh, what? You're gonna kill me like you killed him for no fucking reason?
We didn't kill him. We didn't even hang him. He was dead when...
He takes a breath, wheezing.
Shut up, Angus!
He was dead before you hanged him?
Fatty! Say one more thing to the cops and I'll...
Dennis, stand down, or I'll beat your head in. Theo, take your hand off the belt. This isn't 31. I've got this under control.
You've got nothing under control, guy. The room falls quiet. So quiet you can hear Angus wheeze.
Angie, where's your goddamn inhaler? You sound like you're dying.
I left it home. I can't get it. I'm too fucked. I'm sorry.
Why are you so fucking fat, Angus? Now
That's
it's all
not
pointless.
nice.
Because of you. You wasted my time. I told you, Titus. I told you just give her up.
Lizzie, your help is no longer needed here. Go tell Everard.
Fine. I'll tell him. After a long walk along the coast.
She walks off without looking back.
You're in. He's all yours. Questions?
So you didn't kill him, he was already dead.
He nods.
You hanged the corpse to cover up the real cause of death, the bullet in his head.
Another nod.
Why?
Because the girls asked us to. They were in some shit.
The girls...
Girls plural? There's another girl?
Oh.
2 of them? Take note of this. They'll probably say more about her later.
Did she kill him?
Cop, I have no idea. The girl says she didn't.
He doesn't think she did. Or at least he hopes she didn't.
What happened Sunday night?
Classier came down. She seemed really out of it. Drugged up, even more than usual. Bug-eyed and gurning, you know? Not in a fun way. It looked like she'd redosed after something went down. I've seen that look before. She was scared. I knew someone had died.
How do you know?
I've done this job for 10 years. I've seen it before. It's the politician in the motel room with the dead hooker scenario. Only in reverse.
Good analogy, boss.
You don't get to talk yet, Shanky. You're still on the bench. And you keep taking it easy too, Angus.
He turns back to you.
That's okay with the fat man, still wheezing there. He couldn't speak if he wanted to.
Yeah. What happened then?
We went upstairs. Sure as day the merc was dead. There was a bullet hole through the window.
Oh, that's why the
fucking
window got replaced.
Dirty sheets and bottles everywhere.
He means they'd been fucking?
Tibbs patched the window. And the corpse. We hanged.
Who's Tibbs? The 8th Hardie?
Nah, he's my brother. He's in the window replacement business.
Okay. So if Classier didn't kill him, why the cover-up?
You may have noticed our girl's in some shit of her own.
I didn't notice anything. What kind of shit are we talking about?
That can't show up on police radar kind. There are people after her. from the old world, where she came from.
These people, who are they?
They're powerful, connected to the Moor Lantern. She's clearly afraid for her life. Says if she showed up in your systems, she'd be ghosted away.
Oh, is this why there are those two cops here?
That's all he knows. That's all she's told him.
Oh god. What would help someone... Why would help someone like that out?
Why would I? I guess we abide all sorts of runaways and losers here. It's Martinez's thing.
So who killed the milk then? Any leads?
Not yet. Just some ideas. She says the shot came from outside, behind the window somewhere. So that's a clue.
Okay. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking someone's past caught up with them. Either hers or his.
Hers?
I mean the people after Klausya. Maybe the shot missed. Maybe it was meant for her.
That is a possibility.
I like that. Been thinking the same thing myself.
And you had ideas about his past too?
I do. One of those mercenary buddies of his could have done it. They got guns, training, years of bad blood, probably. Or it could have been someone else from Crenell. Tell you what I'd do. Check out the coast for vantage points. Maybe consult with a ballistics buddy of mine. That's what I'd do. If I wasn't too busy doing this clown dance with you.
Okay. Whose idea was it to hang him anyway? Hers?
In a manner of speaking.
Okay, that is a little weird because she kinda didn't want to see it anymore.
Remember the two girls? He may be talking about the other one.
Oh, yeah. Earlier you said the girls asked for your help. Was this the other girl?
That's right. It was her idea to hang him. I liked it for political reasons. It sent a good message.
It's Sarah, isn't it? The drug traffickers are missing 8th Hardie.
Fella, you think too much. He's off all right. You're gonna hurt your head.
Okay.
That woman is just affiliated with the Hardie boys. You don't know her, anyway.
You know, it's okay for there to be a Hardie girl, Titus.
We're Hardie boys. And that's it.
Sure, but can you tell me anything about this affiliate name, current location?
Nope. You're not getting to her. It's Klausya you want to talk to.
Alright. And I'm sorry I made you guys fight.
Me too. You do that. Hey, cop. Before you go, Klausya, came to Martinez to hide. Many of us did. This is where you wash up when there's nowhere left to go. The Union takes you in. Now, she refused that protection. But
you would still prefer if we didn't take her away?
That's right. If we didn't take care of the people who end up here, this place would just be a couple of ruins and some cargo containers.
I can respect that, I think. Alright.
Hi again, gendarme. Bye-bye, gendarme.
Alright. Now I need to talk to these two.
You look like shit. And I don't mean that as a metaphor.
So last couple of days have been rough.
Oh, don't be so modest. We're looking at several months worth of damage here. Kind of a miracle you're still up and at it, to be honest.
Oh, come on, Jean. It looks like it's been a rough week on him.
It's not just this week. What you want?
There's something about this guy that matches with a face in your head. A similar but different face. He might be wearing a disguise.
Cool shades. Are you wearing a disguise?
Yes, it's a hobby of mine.
He looks at you inquisitively.
As if waiting for some kind of reaction or response. Something to click. It's not happening though. Who is this guy?
Who is this guy? Got some questions for you. I'm a cop.
About what? You don't look like a cop. You know what you look like?
I don't know. Like a man down on his luck? I'm trying real hard here, man.
Oh, well, go solve your case then. That would count as trying hard.
He didn't answer your question.
Now will you answer some questions from me?
No.
No? What do you mean no? Why not?
Because it's not my job. Why don't you go and fucking do yours and solve this damn hanging?
If you don't want to answer questions, maybe you want to hear me say things?
Actually, I don't want to hear you say things.
Come on, Jean.
Okay, say things. I want to hear you say things.
Hear that? He wants you to say things. Say one. Suddenly, out of nowhere, case-related things start popping up in your head.
Okay, I'm doing this investigation. It turns out he was shot and hanged.
You think he was hanged as a cover-up? To hide the shooting?
Basically, yes.
Okay, well...
He colored his hair. Blonde wig? Hey, why am I telling you this?
I don't know. Why are you?
He gives you an odd look.
It's like you felt it would be intellectually stimulating and would lead somewhere.
Well, that was
a custom
nice.
even. Strange.
Oh my god, there's more. You want something more? What is it?
I can just bug him. Yeah, I'm gonna
Watch out for yourself.
That voice, so very familiar. Did you hear it when calling to your station and reporting your badge missing?
Wait, your voice, I recognize it.
Oh really? I wonder where.
I lost my badge recently. When I called in to report it missing, you were there.
That's the where you remember me from?
Maybe.
Okay then. It's probably a coincidence. People sound alike. Goodbye.
Yeah,
Yes? What is it?
Are you with him?
Of course I'm with him. Why do you ask?
He's an asshole. You look cute together now. He's an asshole.
You're an asshole. You know what? Maybe we're both assholes.
Please, let's not turn this into another exchange, okay?
Alright. I'm gonna go back up. So I just noticed there's a door here I haven't checked.
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
Push.
It's barred from the inside. You hear the bar rattle in the brackets. Sounds like it's heavy too. Very sturdy.
Okay, seems like I won't get that. 28%? Although I can try. Ow. Ah!
You kick it, gung-ho style. Entering the premises style. But the door fails to respect the force. All you hear is the bar rattling inside, laughing at you.
All right, let's trash the place.
Your foot is ready to explode and punish this object.
Disrespecting the force, kick the door! Fucking door. Oh, ouch.
The door receives a
achievement for
thorough
that.
disciplining. Its pain and groveling is much to your liking.
Suck on that, door.
Yeah, I know, right? Anyway, I had things to tell you.
It's always good to see you.
She cracks a weary smile, leaning back against the railing.
Something in her demeanor has changed. She's tired, consigned to her fate, to being here with you and what's to come.
Right. The Hardie boys told us what really happened.
I understand.
She puts her coffee mug on the table.
Just like that. No resistance. Her shoulders are slouched, her feet long and straight.
You don't look surprised. You were expecting this.
I knew there was a chance you'd get them to tell you. It's what you do. You're the police. For what it's worth, I'm sorry for wasting your time.
I understand.
This is good. Clear the air first, between you two. Then move on to questions. Is it? Something is off here. Shush, I can't hear what she's saying.
Huh?
Let the miss speak. She's tall and thin and tired. A twig trying so hard not to break.
Why did you waste my time then, if you knew I would find out?
Because of the Hardies. I couldn't just dispense with them. They were only trying to help me. Out of the shit I'd gotten into.
I'm satisfied with his explanation.
I sense you're being sarcastic. Okay.
What? Was that
The
sarcastic?
thing is, you're on the payroll of the Moralist International.
She stops to fish a new cigarette out of the bag.
Briefly glancing over her shoulder to the sea, as she's done time and time again. A grand expanse of water reaches over the bay and to the horizon, grey and pale violet in the morning light.
What lies beyond it?
The Pearl, the Muindi Isola, the Occident, and then Oranje, the old, old world.
Is that why you're looking over your shoulder? You're afraid of the moral intern?
You share a database with them. You send people to their courts.
What's going on? What did you do?
Just business. But bad business for some people in the moral intern. If I show up in your records, officer, they will find me. They will...
What happens if they found you?
They will kill me, officer. If you file my name, take me in for questioning, enter me into the moral intern mill, well, then I'm fucked. For nothing. This murder didn't have anything to do with me.
Actually, this murder did have a little to do with her.
A little. What did you do to have these people? What happened here the night you died? The night you died? Yeah, I'm more interested in this. What happened here the night you died?
We were there. Together. In bed, I mean.
Tell me exactly what happened.
Okay. He was in a kneeling position.
Ooh.
He had just entered me. I was on my back, looking at him. I heard the window behind me shatter, and I turned to look. There was a hole in the glass. I turned back to him. His eyes were looking through me, and his mouth was open. Dumb. I could see. I could...
A great pain moves through her, a dark and indefinite wave. She continues in spite of it.
I knew he was dead. Before he fell down on top of me.
Then what happened?
He was heavy. I pushed him off and he fell to the floor. There. He only had his boots on. I bit the pillow, not to scream, then ran downstairs.
This is a long pose. She just stands there, her arms at her sides.
I waited for the second shot to come. For me. I thought there would be one. It never came.
She's forgotten about her cigarette. The butt has burned right down to her fingernails.
I'm sorry this happened to you.
So am I.
She throws it away and immediately proceeds to light another one.
What time was this?
11:30 to 12:15. I don't know the exact time. Around midnight.
Were you inebriated?
Not as much as usual. He'd done a line, plus other things. I was drinking.
Wait. Titus said she was gurning her jaw off, much more than usual.
Doesn't matter, but not to mention it. No, I will mention it. Titus said you looked pretty high.
Oh, yeah. I did one of his lines, just to clear my head.
Good thinking. Clear your head. You should clear your head. Get into his mindset.
Shut up, electrochemistry. Did you hear or see the shooter at any point?
No.
What did you do then?
Nothing. I was trapped. I was stuck in my room downstairs. I got some clothes on and crawled back up, drew the blinds. Blood was coming from his mouth. Not a lot. Just a little. He was still on the floor, slouched. I couldn't be there with him anymore. So I ran down and out of my room, into the hallway, down the stairs. I knew there would be people there.
Uh-huh. What happened after you ran downstairs?
Sylvie was tending the bar. A lot of people were there. The Hardies were at the table in front of the stage. I think the union box was full. Ruby was there too. They were having such a good time. I sat down and they all welcomed me. I didn't even have to say anything. Ruby knew something was wrong.
Ruby?
Before we continue, who is Ruby?
Ruby. You know, the leader.
Leader of what?
The Hardie Boys.
Oh, hello. I thought Hardie was the leader of the Hardie Boys.
Well, nominally, yes. Ruby's the one they go to when things happen, like things they need taken care of. She's the organizer.
This Ruby, in her phrasing, is entrusted with great power. She trusts her. So do the others.
Would you say she is the 8th Hardie Boy?
Why not?
Okay, let's go on. What's then?
Well, Ruby said let's talk upstairs. I showed her the room. I've known these people since December. They know my situation, that I can't leave a paper trail. Ruby was the first one I told. She said she'd take care of this. It's what she does, you know, take care of things. I helped her get the body to the bathroom. We used a belt to pull him up under the shower, to keep him upright.
Okay.
They tampered with the body to disguise the cause of death.
You were tampering with the body?
Yes. Ruby said the blood in him would look like a hanging.
Then what did you do?
Ruby went outside to talk to Titus and the boys. I was just looking at Lely in the bathroom. I had to put his clothes back on. His armor, too. It was tough, but I've seen him take it off and put it on many times. It took Ruby maybe half an hour to come back with Titus. I'd gotten him ready by then. They carried him out. I knew what they were going to do. Make it look like a hanging. Ruby said they would.
What did you do while they were hanging him?
Ruby said to wait here. She also said I wouldn't see her for a while. That we should lay low or something. So I did.
This Ruby, where is this Ruby now?
I don't know. I haven't seen her since.
Interesting. Why did this Ruby go through so much trouble to hide something someone else did? Look into this later.
Okay. When it happened, did you hear a gunshot?
When he was shot? I may have. I don't know. I couldn't hear anything over the glass exploding.
The gunshot wasn't that loud. This is something to keep in mind when assessing the distance of the shot.
Did you kill Lady? No. When was the window changed?
Last week. Angus and Titus's brother, I think he's called Tibbs, took care of it.
You should have another look at that window after this. Reconstruct the scene. It's right there.
In our bedroom inside?
Yes, you see the glass sparkling out of the corner of your eye.
Ooh, nice. Okay. Why did you call the cops if you're hiding?
Because I'm an idiot.
Which is an indicator of truth. Idiot. She's nothing of the sort.
So you would have believed, but you're not.
You have to understand, the people around here, no one was making the call, and he kept rotting. And then they picked his clothes off, and that little fucker threw stones at him.
Oh yes, Kuno.
Her jaw is clenched. Her throat moves. It takes all her strength not to cave in and sob. Once. Just one time.
He kept throwing stones at him for 3 days. I could hear the thud. Thud. So I called you. I hope with all my heart it's not the last thing I do in Ravishol.
She definitely called the cops. That was task complete. It could not have been a lie. That is impossible.
Okay. Okay, I'll ask that. Actually, I'll ask that too. What did you do to have these people after you?
It's not nice, but it's not illegal. Not here in Ravishol. Or even in Oranje.
What exactly did you do?
Industrial espionage. I joined a business collective with the intention of betraying them. I did my job well enough to be asked to do it again. With a bigger company. The kind you really, really don't fuck with. I took their ledgers. 2 decades worth of accounting.
Who did you do this to, and on whose behalf?
The job was Lou's-Duin County Savings Bank. They sound small, but they're part of the Lou-Scop conglomerate. That was the second job. The first was some printer company. You wouldn't know them. As to who hired me for the job, I don't know. But they're after me too. Along with Lou-Scop and their friends in the MI. Once you're done in the competitive intelligence circuit, you don't have allies. You're radioactive.
Laws cap. These people engineer financial disasters in second world countries. The conglomerate also includes the Bank of Consecration, Airberg, and the popular Papalolo line of dairy products.
I'm sure there are people who have done much worse than that.
Sure. I'm not a war criminal, but it was bad. People lost their jobs. Good people, too, not just C-suite. A lot of people got hurt. But that's just more of my shit you shouldn't have to deal with. You're solving a murder.
Could the people after you have killed him?
That's the first thing that went through my head when I heard the glass break.
And?
I thought they'd found me. They've killed him to punish me. All last week, I've tried not to talk to anyone or be seen with anyone so they wouldn't be hurt. I've come to understand, however, this is paranoia. What happened didn't have anything to do with me.
Either way, something to consider.
If there's one thing I know, it's that you'll get nothing from Lou-Scop. They don't fuck things like this up.
Okay, I think we're done here.
She nods, silently. She doesn't even smoke. Just picks up the cold coffee and holds it in her hands.
What? Evolution or drama? I don't know. Now that Kim isn't here, let's talk about Sunday night.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
The night before I saw you in the hallway and reminded you you're a police officer.
It's one of the first things I remember doing in Elysium.
Wow. Elysium. You don't hear that term often.
Did you hear something Sunday night from my room?
There was the usual ruckus. Loud disco music.
Did I have any visitors?
I can't say. Probably not. Sounded like you were flying solo.
You mentioned loud disco music?
Oh, yes. Various artists. Ostentatious orchestrations prime among them.
She arches her eyebrow, waiting for it to connect with you.
Oh, that? Yeah. Whoa. The less said about OO, the better.
OO were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course, like 7. Life gets hard, but we go on.
Mostly just gets hard, doesn't it?
It would appear so. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped and there was a change of pace.
What happened?
A slow, sad song started playing, like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of that time you were yelling along to it.
What was I singing?
That it doesn't matter anymore and that we're alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a wounded boar, sir. It was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it.
Uh-huh. I'm sorry.
Don't be. I was going out later anyway. It didn't bother me.
Then what happened?
Then you started screaming and trashed the place.
Are you sure I wasn't being assaulted?
No, it didn't sound like there was a fight. It sounded like someone was trashing their room.
She takes a sip of her coffee and smiles.
A window was smashed. The tape player, probably. The song stopped. And furniture, too. A real destructathon. There was screaming. Then I think you passed out.
Uh-huh. Please tell me there wasn't anything else.
There was.
Oh my god.
I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I may have misheard, but it was sort of memorable. I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then. Around 4 or 5. And that was it.
Thank you.
No problem, sir.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah?
Ooh, what does that door lead to?
You tell me, officer, when you've kicked it down. I've been wondering myself, but I'm light of foot. Not a good door kicker. All right.
Ooh. What was that louder?
The same small, heavy door.
Interesting.
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass. In and untarnished, the golden light melts away into the blue, glassy darkness of your mind. In it are 2 neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman on the single bed.
What position are they in?
Like the witness said, the man is kneeling, the woman is on her back. It's the night of March 4th and a shot has just been fired.
Mm-hmm.
The man looks directly at the woman. The shot's possible directions converge in his mouth, a ray cast from somewhere outside, entering his brain.
Where does it come from?
From the roof outside, location A prime. The glass fractures around the bullet hole. Shards face inwards like a corona behind the woman's back.
Inspect the ghostly figures.
The man does not know the bullet has entered his brain. He never will. Death comes faster than the realization.
Have a look at point A prime, the roof.
The ray cast from the man's mouth unravels into a fan of possible directions, all on the roof at first. The shot could have come from any of them. This is composite location A prime, most likely of the origin points.
Shouldn't there be gun residue outside?
There could have been. Then the rain and slush and wind washed it away. This was more than a week ago.
Somewhat 80% sure the roof is where the shot was made from?
72%, with an antique weapon that fires military-grade ammunition. A Belmagrave rifle, for example. This is a good short distance, but not too short. The perpetrator aimed with their back against the railing, or possibly kneeling for precision. This would explain why it only took them 1 shot.
Yeah, it was a very precise shot.
The lights were on in here. Outside it was dark. It was like shooting fish in an aquarium. A well-lit aquarium. The victim opened his mouth to let the bullet in. Neither of them would have seen anything outside in the darkness. too busy with their own bodies.
Could the shot have come from inside the room, a closer point?
Point X would contradict the woman's testimony, rendering the entire proposition void. These figures would be wiped out, Detective.
Are there any arguments against A prime the roof?
None that you've found thus far, but that doesn't mean there aren't any.
Okay. Could there have been another point of origin further away?
That's a 28%, yes. In this model, the shot could have come from a greater distance. Nothing excludes the possibility. Should we extrapolate to include every possible point of origin in Martinez?
Yes.
You would need a map for that. A map of Martinez.
There was a map on sale in the bookstore, wasn't there? A map of Martinez? We need one.
Your voice alone rings in the room. This visual forensics ability doesn't dispense shopping tips. In the bookstore.
Alright, I guess I'll have to... No. I guess I'll have to go to the bookstore. To the bookstore we go. Alright, now, where was this freaking map? I think it was upstairs. Like here. Oh. Everyone knows the most interesting thing about fascists was their magic. What? What is that thought?
Several maps have been attached to a bullet. The maps look old and faded. Martinez. This one could work for seeing where the shot came from.
I want to buy the map of Martinez.
Always good to be informed of your surroundings.
Okay, so I got the map now.
The worn map features the patchwork grid of the streets of Martinez, with directions to appropriately touristy locations. Year 48 resides on the upper right corner.
Trace a path through the grid.
Your finger moves through the various streets, across Rue de Saint-Ghislain and Rue Saint-Sipar, over Saint-Brun and Martinez North. Finally, coming to a halt on the spot where you are currently standing, although the map gives no such indication itself.
For a more detailed view of the map, go to your journal and select.
Ooh, I can actually look at the map. Holy shit! I can see the map. What? Damn. Wait. It could come from over there. God damn. That is interesting. Freaking Kuno. Yeah. Right. Have you fully explored the whirling? Is the site of the murder? Truly and furry interrogated classy. Alright. Let's go back to that window.
The same two neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman. A ray of backward motion explodes from the man's mouth, through the window to the roof outside, widening into a radius. A prime.
I have the map. Extrapolate the radius to include all of Martinez.
According to your map of the district, this shot could have come from a wide angle of locations, starting with the northern edge of the abandoned boardwalk, ending with an islet in the bay. Let's call them B prime.
More precisely?
B prime for boardwalk, B double prime for Land's End, and B triple prime for the islet detective. There may be smaller points in between, but those are too fine to zoom in on.
Have a look at point B prime, the boardwalk.
700 meters away. The likeliest of these B positions, 20% chance. A skilled sniper could have made the shot, provided he had a safe sniper's nest. Even with the light on inside, we're talking military training.
Ooh.
At that distance, the perpetrator would have had to take wind direction into account.
Okay. What about B second?
1.2 kilometers away. The least likely of these positions. Let's say 3%. A truly skilled sniper could have done it. Possibly from a tent. No, too far-fetched. 1 kilometer away. An unlikely point of origin. Beyond the docks somewhere. On an islet in the Bay of Martinez, perhaps. There are islets there, badly charted as they may be. The shot would have been a small miracle. 5% likelihood. There is an extremely narrow field of view from the bay to the window, between Rue de Saint-Ghislain 10 and 33A. The angle would have been extreme, and access to the islets is questionable.
I see. So the shot could have come from somewhere further out than the roof.
It is possible that it came from B prime, the boardwalk, B double prime, Land's End, or B triple prime, the islet. You can't know for sure until you investigate those locations. The lieutenant would probably agree that, in this situation, it's best to be thorough.
Yeah, I would agree too. Right. And VT. Pick up dogs. Still didn't find a murder weapon. I'm gonna have to cook up Titus again to know where Ruby is. Come on, run.
It's you again. What is it?
Hiccups. Okay, I talked to Classy and now I need to talk to Ruby.
Why?
Because she's your real leader.
You're cuckoo, cop. I'm the only man responsible for this unit. Get with it, or fuck off.
How many times must I tell you?
Yeah, fuck off!
The paranormal instinct whispers her name into my ear. What the fuck? I'm going to Louvel with you. She's the next link in the chain that leads me to Lady's killer.
Sounds like you're making her a suspect in this. Not on my watch, you're not. Ruby's one of us. We're not gonna throw her under your moral intern steamroller. Fuck that shit.
And fuck you too, moral
He throws a glance at Titus as the last syllable leaves his lips. The big guy sighs. She is missing, and if you hide from the police in a murder investigation, you become a suspect. That's how it works, guys.
That's nothing. That's just legalese. You don't even have a sound theory. I don't want to be rude, We're trying to get some R&R here. Think you could fuck off now?
From the corner of your eye, you see a little bird fly into the bush, right behind the window, behind Titus's back.
42%? Eh, why not?
Nothing is happening.
Fuck.
The pieces are there, but they remain unconnected. Sorry, you're not coming up with anything. Again, the pieces are there. She could have done it. Somehow. Something else. Walla walla bing bang.
Walla
It's
walla
just
bing
not coming
bang.
together. I don't know what it means, but it felt like the most appropriate thing to say. That's what the witch doctor would say, at least.
Ooh ee ooh ah ah ching tang walla walla bang bang. Ooh ee ooh ah ah ching tang walla walla bang bang. Anyway, why am I such an idiot?
No one knows.
Squint your eyes harder.
Still nothing, but that's okay. This doesn't have to turn into some kind of meltdown. You're just a cop, taking your time to present a theory. Why does Puzzleface get to not melt down? You and I melted down like crazy. Remember? Right. Puzzleface shouldn't be the cool guy when he fails. I was supposed to be that.
Yeah.
Shush. I'm just more level-headed than you. That's my thing. Let's look at this as a learning experience. What are the components you need to implicate Ruby? His wife left him. He needs to kill himself. Make her sorry she did. No. He needs to say, 500 layers and I can't remember the first line.
What? I have difficulties like following this. I just want to hear the component of the theory.
Smart move. The components are access to the roof, weapon, and motive. Here is what you can do to make it easier. Come on, guys. For starters, you could find out what's behind that mystery door in the kitchen. If it's a secret route, she could have used that to get to the roof.
Very, very good point.
Can't get through the door? You know what would help. Doing a thorough search of this room. Maybe something's hidden. You could crack Classia's last defenses. Maybe she'll tell you something helpful. Say, 500 layers and I can't remember the first line. No, nothing good will come of it. He did the right thing not saying that the last time. Just do what the nice helpful guys said and don't do the bad things. It's that simple.
Okay. Well, that was helpful. That actually was helpful. So there's something hiding in here. I need to find. Because there should be a way to open this door.
Can I help you?
What might
Got
be
the 20 real?
20? Oh yeah, that's right.
Then why are you...
20.
Oh, hello, dear. There you are.
Let's think. Okay, no. I'm just gonna explore the new thing I can explore. And we'll see. Oh, they are still here. Hi, I'm in the middle
It
of
is
your
such
game.
a pleasure to see you again, officer.
How may I head the citizens' militia on this fine day?
Give me your sandwich.
A man so principled about his sandwich calls for a principled approach. Time to get political.
I'm not sure about this.
Too late. Daddy's already fighting the bad fight. Make it stick.
Well, I don't want to
say
them.
one of these fascist or communist things, or fuck off.
No.
All right. Let's hear them, officer.
No. Oh my god. Ooh, hello.
A rusting control panel with loose wires dangling out from the hole where an indicator light used to be, and a mechanical lever sitting in the middle.
Pull the lever.
You grab the handle and pull the lever up. As soon as the metal connects against the contact pins, you hear a loud clunk. Then the water lock starts moving.
That's beautiful. Truly beautiful. So radio relay hums with electricity. Hums. Oh my god. Nope. No entry. Traffic beyond the gate, more than motor lorries. What is this? Ooh. Hold on. +1 empathy and -1 logic. Leaves the reason behind. I don't want to do that. A breaker box to power the radio pylon above you. Maybe there's something inside? Ooh, money! Ahead, decades old concrete defenses. Children play on them now. Oh, here's the car. Someone has broken down the fence and the barbed wire. Like the car did all this fucking shit. And damn. Yeah. The swing is missing. No one's been here for a long time. Birds in the birch tree. Barely audible coos come from above. Someone has left their music collection. Ooh. A tape. I need the tape player.
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reels, you press the large button marked Commencer, and the tape starts spinning. There's a small delay before the song starts playing.
Keep the potter reel at the harmless distance and wait.
Then the organ starts playing, a simple, melancholic tune echoing in the hallway. A lone singing voice joins in, telling you about the tiniest church in Cessons, surrounded by even tinier yard. You almost feel the seaside mist on your skin. It's mega sad. A click, then silence for a bit. Then the tape stops spinning. Nothing to do with this right now. Immediately, the boombox tunes itself back.
Alright. Very useless. No, I don't want that. I want that. Bubbles. I can sell those. Glory, says the graffito to the ghosts of us. Money. More money. I'm gonna be rich. Let's look at that freaking car. A creaking ahead, a broken axle grinding. Ooh. I got the fuel canister. I think I needed that.
A banged up motor carriage lies half submerged in the icy water, slowly sinking into the Insulindian Ocean. Only the cabin top, rear wheels, and the engine remain visible. It must be cold and lonely down there, in the icy water. The seawater has already started to corrode the metalworks. Remember the tire tracks in Martinez? This is where they were leading.
So this is where all the tracks were leading to.
The motor carriage sits in the salty ocean water, cold and sad. It doesn't have an opinion.
Most suspicious, I should investigate.
A seagull takes off from the half-submerged machine. It's almost like the bird is acknowledging your decision. You get a sudden sinking feeling. Stomach acid comes up as you look at the motor carriage in the deep, dark, cold water.
What is the make of this MC? Can I see a logo?
The logo is too deep in the murky water. You can't make it out, but you do see a monkfish float by.
Run your hand over the cold metal.
The motor carriage is properly stuck in the ice. Getting it out would require a team of specialists. A single day in the salty seawater would ruin most vehicles, but this one looks worn even in places the salt water hasn't touched it.
How long has it been here?
The accident couldn't have happened too long ago. The ice hasn't closed up around the vehicle, so the crash must have happened last Saturday or Sunday. The estimate is correct. The incident probably occurred on Sunday evening.
Well, looks like Jacob Earl's journey came to an abrupt end here.
Your mocking tone finds no response, but the motion of the waves.
Yes, crazy recklessness.
The sad sunken vehicle refuses to respond.
Damn. What should I do?
Although the sunken motor carriage is probably flattered by you addressing it, it does not supply an answer. Wait for the low tide. Then you should be able to access the cabin.
Alright, sit on the swing and wait for the tide to recede. Why not?
As you sit down in the old rusty playground, the world around you becomes very silent. The hinges creak under your weight, dangerously so. Nothing but the sound of seagulls high above in the sky, echoing like distant laughter. Ice cracks around the blue motor carriage in the sea.
Whistle tune, why not? Let's go.
The tune on your lips forms a strange, yet undeniably beautiful contrast with the surrounding bleakness. It's sad that no one and nothing but the sunken vehicle is here to witness it, but The unexpected beauty of the tune lifts your spirits nonetheless. The clouds pass in the sky, and the shadow of the swing moves like the hour hand on a timepiece. 30 minutes have passed. Looks like this might take a while. Time to present a good topic for discussion.
Uh-huh. I wonder what all these people in the city behind me are doing.
Dreaming, drinking, fucking, fighting, trying to improve their lives, wishing for a better tomorrow.
The tide show it's taking its sweet time.
It's unclear whether the sunken vehicle agrees or not, but merely uttering these words gives you the illusion of time speeding up. Clouds on the horizon grow darker, and the shadow of the swing set keeps climbing. You hear the distant rumble of the city. 30 minutes pass.
Man, this is taking a long time.
Yes, it is. It feels as the city behind you grows silent in the waiting. Seems like an eternity has passed. A dim light scatters from the cloud cover above the city. In it, you can see the blue and white motor carriage slowly appear from the water, centimeter by centimeter, as the sea recedes. It's a Caprice 40, a workhorse of the motor park, favored by the working men, government offices, firefighters, I guess, maybe animal control people. You know, those kind of people.
Squint your eyes and say, is that the number on the side?
Yes, Harry. It's the number 41, the number of our precinct. I hoped you would come back for me.
Even if the motor carriage is mine, literally anyone could have driven it to the sea.
Come on, Harry. There's nowhere to run. It's just you and me, old friend.
Oh, no. Not happening. Not on my watch.
Come on, Harry. There's nowhere to run. It's just you and me, old friend.
Oh, please. 41 could mean so many things. It's not like I own the number.
Come on, Harry. There's nowhere to run. It's just you and me, I'm so sorry, Harry. A massive pit opens up in your stomach, and the most terrible feeling comes over you. Oh, God, Harry. Oh, God, Harry. What did you do? No. Just nope. Say no to this, Harry.
No, that's not true. It can't be.
No matter how many times you say it, it won't change the truth.
Oh, shit.
Yes, Harry, you did. The sooner you accept it, the sooner you can move on.
Maybe I was in pursuit of someone.
You were not.
What do you mean you were not? How do you know that? I can fix it.
No, you can't. The damage is too extensive.
Oh, come on. Give me a break. How do we get you out?
We don't.
Oh, they're not gonna take me back after this, are they?
After losing every single thing you were entrusted with, I wouldn't hold my breath.
The badge, the gun, and now this?
Keep moving. You're a shark. You stop, you die.
Well, at least I can see what's in there now. Yeah, maybe it's just the badge in there, actually.
An aggressive-looking seagull lands on the swing set and stares at you with a murderous look. You really need to keep moving.
Alright. Let's see. Hey, yo, my badge. And my jacket. Okay, that's pretty cool. Hold on. +1 is pretty cool, +1 visual calculus. I got +1 shivers with this one. Yeah, there we go.
A police badge on which you see the photo of a man. You. Some seaweed is stuck to the back.
I found my badge!
The man in the photo looks at you solemnly.
Study the badge.
Encased between two durable plastic sheets is a bluish card with lines of information and a watermark in the shape of the street grid of Revachol West. You see a photo, a name, a rank, a document number, the date of issue, and in the lower right corner, your precinct.
Look at the photo.
The man keeps winking at you with his green-grey eyes. The photo is old, no doubt about that. But the badge is new. You used an old photo for a new badge.
How old?
8, maybe 10 years. The guy in the picture is rather good-looking. He's got a nice haircut and is distinctly lacking in massive sideburns.
And he's winking. Why?
What do you think? His face is already contorted by the expression, although it looks less grotesque on him than it does on you now. It looks better on him because he isn't in as much pain while producing it as you are now. Although there's already a hint of that pain, certainly. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information on it, and a shining watermark.
Name Harrier Dubois.
This document confirms it. Harrier Dubois, i.e., Harry is really your name.
Rank?
That's what it says on the badge. No more information is provided. You should look at the badge when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is around. He could help you make sense of all this. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it. Rivershall, Jamrock, Precinct 41. You don't remember what the numbers in the middle mean.
Date of issue.
The badge was issued roughly 4 months ago. A new document is given to you as part of a promotion, or when you lose the old one.
Precinct 41.
The number shows that this badge belongs to the badge in your...
Okay. Okay. So I got a skill point. I should be careful on what I assign it to. I think I needed composure at one point. Or rhetoric. Empathy? Physical would be nice, actually. Physical would be nice. I need logic for titles. I need logic for titles, but is that really a nice one to have? Because I can make it less hard by investigating the places I need to investigate. Anyway. Empathy. Rhetoric. I'm gonna put it in rhetoric. Seems like a good one. I have a lot too. Actually, I already put a freaking point in there. I already put a point in there. Volition. A bottle drained of all its booze is frozen into the ice. Alright. Footprints in the snow. They lead away from the accident. Oh, good point. There's a boat tucked away underneath the tarpaulin cover. Ooh, and what's this? the broken glass, dusty shelves, and the forgotten chair. Okay. It's a dark red chair in the dim light of the room. A cold breeze is enough to make the wolf planks creak. Another postcard. And a bow knot. Can I put it on? Hell yeah. I look fabulous. +1 empathy, -1 logic. I don't really need authority right now, actually. Ooh, look at that. That's a look. That's a freaking look. Okay.
Great news. The boat is big enough for a grown man like you to fit underneath it in a supine position.
Wait, what would I be doing under there?
I don't know. Sleeping? What do people do under boats? This is merely a measurement from your visual cortex. Do with it what you want.
Good news then, I do need somewhere cozy.
No, wait. Sorry, my bad. There's a rotten dog carcass under there and old fish too. You wouldn't fit next to the mummified canine's mausoleum. Damn dog, taking up all your space. The fish smell is too rank too, though. You have a home somewhere. All cops do. When this is done, you can return.
Sure. There's another thing here. Hold on, later. The underside of the boat has recently been tarred. Ooh, hello. Oh, there's a lot of stuff here. A whetting stone, well worn and covered in rust. White curtains have been drawn shut. No looking in. Pants? Sure. Cinder blocks charred, a makeshift fire pit with magazines for lighting. The bushes are too thick and thorny to pass through. Well, that's an interesting place. Interesting place. But I think I will have to stop here for today. Save. Bump. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little stream. I will continue this next week if everything goes right. And yeah, I hope you have a good day or a good night, and I'll see you next time. Bye.